I wanted to take just a minute to give you all a glimpse of my guitar collection. I started going to garage sales and estate sales about 3.5 years ago, and aside from about 3 or 4 of these guitars, almost everything here was something that I found at a garage sale. The exceptions to that are the primary guitars that I play. This American Deluxe Stratocaster down here, which I absolutely love. Kind of a tobacco sunburst finish, and just a beautiful guitar. Mother of pearl inlay there in the neck, and the other American Deluxe Fender guitar that I have is this Tele, which I think is I think they call it a cherry sunburst finish. And here again, you can see the mother of pearl in the neck at the fret positions right there. You can see that kind of nice patina. And then, of course, the Rickenbacker was something that I bought new as well. I grew up in the era of the Beatles and folks like that. You know, Tom Petty. There's old Tom playing a Rickenbacker. And so I kind of needed a Rickenbacker to round out my collection. And aside from that, all these, like I say, are used guitars. I'll come around here to the left. There are a couple Harmony guitars. That one kind of tulip shape one there is really kind of intricate and attractive. And the one to the right of it, however, I think is probably the better guitar of the two. And this is a Harmony Bobcat. And again, both of these were found at yard sales, I think, in something like, if I remember right, $40 a piece. And this is a Framus here, the red one, and kind of close up on the neck there, you can see the name. Beautiful guitar, kind of a semi-hollow body. Nice pair of pickups there, the original tune, volume and tune control, tonal control down there in the lower right. This is a great guitar right here. This is a 1972 Fender Mustang, and this was a guitar I found at an estate sale. Someone had painted it black and covered up that beautiful racing stripe, and this was Fender's competition red color at the time, and it mimicked the Mustang automobile, I guess, as a matter of fact, which at the time were, you know, painted with that racing stripe and the competition color. And I found someone up in New York who was really an expert restorer, and he talked to me about ways to remove the paint, and luckily I was able to get most of the black off of there and still keep the racing stripe exposed. I think a lot of that missing paint could be what the person was suffering from when they owned it and decided to paint it, God forbid, but they did, and luckily though I was able to kind of bring it back to its original character. The first guitar I ever found at a yard sale was this one right here, and you're probably going to automatically think it's a Stratocaster, and of course it looks just like one, but it's a Fernandez. This company, I think, was sued by Fender, in fact, because they were pretty much ripping off their parts. And it's a great playing guitar, though. It's actually quite nice. Another Stratocaster here I found at a sale, the hardshell case. The guy said he didn't think much of it because it was a made in Japan guitar, and so therefore he said he probably only wanted like $50 for it, if that was okay. And I said, yeah, that's okay. So I love it though. And then again, there's the American Deluxe Stratocaster, and right up above it is a fabulous guitar. It's a Mosrite. This is about a 1965 Mosrite, and this is a Mark V, and this was a guitar that the Ventures kind of made famous. You see in the album next to them, they're all holding up the Mosrite guitars, and this is this one that this guy's, I can't remember his name. The one he's holding is a slightly different model than the one I have. Don't you love the outfit she's wearing? Huzzah, huzzah. There's a sunburst finish Mosrite, and then a blue one. Boy, that's killer. Walk, don't run. This is my brother and I when back in the day, 1965 when it all started. I only played for about a year even then, and then I dropped playing the guitar until about 2 years ago. So I'm still a rookie. My brother has played all this time, and he's really good. But I'm still a frustrated learner who has a lot of guitars. And then here's another Stratocaster. I think this might be, I'm trying to remember, I'm pretty sure it's a surf green, and pretty color. And this was another garage sale find here, this black Stratocaster. This is a made in Mexico guitar, but I think it was one of the really early ones, and it's really attractive. I mean, it's really, and it plays really well, and got that wonderful kind of tortoise shell pick guard, the black knobs and the black pickups. It's really, really cool. Yeah, there's the American Deluxe Tele and the Rickenbacker, and then just adjacent there is an older Gretsch Clipper. Pretty cool guitar. Again, another one I found at a yard sale. The original knobs are on it down there at the bottom. The pickguard is all original. The only thing they did do to screw it up was put different tuners on it. They're probably better than the ones that were on it originally, but I hate it that they're missing. And then finally here are a couple oddball guitars. This is kind of an old made in Japan guitar. Check that out, those 4 pickups. I just love that. And all those switches. This is a guitar by the name of Height. And I'm trying to remember the name of the company that made so many of these kinds of guitars like this, and it's slipping my mind right now. And then this is another Harmony, I believe, right here, kind of a rip-off of an SG, but really attractive, neat-looking guitar. Apparently had a whammy bar that could go right there, and there's a little cap piece that kind of screws onto it if you didn't want to use the whammy bar and just cover it up. So that's kind of an interesting invention that they use, but really attractive. Again, I'm trying to find a volume knob to match that one that's down there, and I'm having a difficult time so far. And that's kind of it. That's the tour of the collection. I hope you enjoyed it. And finish up by honing in on my hero, Mark Knopfler. Man, if anybody could play like that, you could just give up the day job. Thanks for joining me.